Big up to everybody on this night. This is actually the second time I streamed. The other one was a bit of a failure. But we're here now. I've brought in my Coke, he's my partner in crime, which I'm going to bring in a minute. Wow. Here we go. We've got it. Isak to Liverpool. Finally, official. Listen, I've been saying from the beginning that we was going to sign Alexander Isak. I said it, and I was chilled about it, and I told you, man, what was going to happen. And look, I understand people were skeptical over the signing, if we was going to sign him or not. But I was consistent. I said from the beginning, we was going to sign Alexander Isak. Now, before we start talking about the signing, I just want to say a few words. Now this is over. Now we've signed Isak, and we're probably going to sign Mark Guay in the morning, or probably in about an hour. And then we're going to move on to maybe Morgan Rogers. We'll see what happens. But we've got Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak is now, he's going to take his medical. He's going to go to the medical, and he's going to get his medical, and he'll pass that, and then it'll be officially a red. I just want to say a few things. When this all started, it all started that Liverpool made a bid. Liverpool made a bid for a player which they wanted at their club. His name was Alexander Isak. Now, there's no rule. There is no rule. There's no rule in football that a team cannot put a bid in for a player in the transfer window. It's not against the rule. So, Liverpool put a bid in, and all of a sudden, we became the enemy. We became the bad guys. Fair enough. I'm used to that being a Liverpool fan. It is what it is. And then Isak started to get abuse. Isak. By the fans. By the Newcastle fans. I saw burning t-shirts. I saw on the camera people throwing stuff at his car when he's going to training. This is borderline abuse. Borderline abuse. For what? Because he wants to make his career better. When you sign a contract with a football club, yeah? He's been there how long? 2.5 years? 2.5 years, okay. In the contract, it does not say you have to be loyal and you have to be a Newcastle fan for the rest of your life. Doesn't work that way. Look how many players that have been at Liverpool that has left Liverpool. Coutinho. Trent, recently. Suarez. The list goes on. The amount of players that have left Liverpool Football Club. But the Newcastle fans were terrible towards, they were disgusting towards Alexander Isak, in my opinion. Burning shirts, calling him racist names online. I saw it all. But you know the thing about it? Nobody called it out in the mainstream media. Nobody called it out in the mainstream media. They all stayed silent. All of them stayed silent. When I was watching these mainstream media, all I heard was Isak's a bad person. Isak's got no respect. Isak this and Isak that. And then Isak was forced to come out and make a statement and say that the club promised him that he could leave. Promised him. He told the club that he was going to leave before the season finished. And the news got out there. And guess what? The club denied it. The club denied it. So basically, they was calling him a liar. And it was only 2 weeks ago, not even 2 weeks ago, where Eddie Howe, the Newcastle manager, said, yes, we did have words. about regarding him leaving. So there was the facts right there, the facts. But people don't want to see facts. People want to put out their narrative without hearing the facts. Abuse. Nobody was sticking up for him in the media. There was always running down. There was only a few players that I saw that stuck up for Alexander Isak. One was Michael Owen, and the other one was Danny Murphy. And I think there was another one who used to play for Villa. I forgot his name now. But not many. But you know what it was? Because the reason why they was disrespecting Liverpool and disrespecting Isak, the media, is because they know if Isak comes to Liverpool, the league is over. Very simple. I'm not cocky, I'm not arrogant, that's just how I feel. If I'm wrong and Liverpool don't win the league, it is what it is. We'll move on. But the thing about it, these mans that are putting abuse online, yeah? These mans that are putting stuff online, they probably live at home with the mum, no job, claim money from job seekers allowance or whatever it's called now, yellow teeth, dirty sheets with semen stains inside. These are the people that are coming online and abusing Alexander Isak. Why? Because he wants to better his career. Because he wants to better his career. That's all it is. Now, the Newcastle fans, listen, I don't blame the Newcastle fans. I do not blame the Newcastle fans for voicing their opinion. Abuse, I don't agree. But if you want to voice your opinion as a fan, boo him when he comes out. When you play Liverpool at Anfield, when Newcastle play Liverpool at Anfield, you want to boo him. That's your right. That's your God-given right. If you want to boo him, you pay your money. You go and watch a football match. You can boo whoever you want to. But abuse, no. There's no need for the abuse. You want to burn his top, which I think I just never made sense with me. You buy a football top, you don't like the player because he leaves and then you burn it. Why don't you just sell the football top on eBay and make some money instead of just burning it? He doesn't care if you burn his top. He doesn't care if you want to burn his football top. You know why he doesn't care? Because he's going to Liverpool. He's already got your money. You buy the top, he's got your money. So you can burn it whatever you want. Don't make no sense. That never made sense to me. You should have just sold it on eBay. Probably got a few good for it. To buy some toothpaste to brush your teeth. That's what you could have done. Instead of spouting nonsense on X. And I don't care if people don't like what I'm saying. I'm talking facts. Because this whole summer was a pure abuse towards Alexander Isak. And these fans are coming out and saying, oh yeah, if he leaves Newcastle, he won't be a Newcastle legend. Maybe that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to spit facts, and I don't care if you like it or not. I'm going to spit facts. If you're a young boy, you're growing up, or a girl, because girls play football too. If you're a young girl or a young boy growing up in the football world, yeah, and you say to them, who do you want to play for, Liverpool or Newcastle? 99% of the people, actually 99.9% of the people are going to say Liverpool. If you ask them again, a second question, if you ask them again, what if you played for Liverpool or Newcastle, which club would you want to be a legend? 99.9% would say Liverpool. So Newcastle fans saying to Liverpool, saying to Isak, oh, you're not going to be a Newcastle legend. That's a good thing. That's a good thing because you know why? He's going to come to Liverpool and he's going to score goals and you're going to watch it on the TV and you're going to learn to love it. Because you know why? You can't do nothing about it because he is a red. Alexander Isak is a red. And all the abuse and all the bias from the mainstream media never made a difference because you know why? He always knew where he was going to move. And I always knew he was going to move. And people used to come on my channel and say to me, oh, no, he's going to start Newcastle. No. And people said, how are you so confident? You know how I'm so confident? You know why I'm so confident that Isak was going to start Liverpool? I mean, was going to come to Liverpool? Because very simple. Very simple. He wants to leave Newcastle. And 99% of the time when a player wants to leave a club, it happens. And there was no way that Newcastle could have kept him there, and he wanted to leave. He outed you guys. He outed you from day one. And it was not, you could look, you had Eddie Howe, he tried his best. Eddie Howe, he tried his best to come out and support Newcastle and try to keep everything intact. The owners came over, who's probably never been to Newcastle in their entirety of owning the club, came to Newcastle, walked into Isak's house. Isak was at his house for 3 weeks, yamming pizza, kebab, curry, Chinese, whatever you want. Isak was eating food, watching Netflix. Him and his agent was there, chilling, waiting for that call from Liverpool. The owners went round his house and said, listen, bro, we can give you more money. Isak said, no. Come on, we'll give you a bump in the wages. We'll give you out. We'll let you leave next year. And you know what Isak said? No. Now you get it. He was always going to come to Liverpool. So all you whining people, the people that used to come online with the yellow teeth, don't wash the underneath. Never wash your bed sheets. The ones them sweats. We got multiple accounts on X. This is for all you guys. How about now? How about now? Isak's going to be wearing that red top. He's going to be wearing that number 9. He's going to be playing with Florian Wirtz behind him. And people can say what they want about Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz will come alive. He will come alive. Mark Guay is coming next. Mark Guay. How about that one? Mark Guay played today. Brilliant football. Scored today. What a goal for Mark Guay today for a defender. The way he took the ball. And we've got him coming to Liverpool as well. We're going to be unstoppable. Arsenal rocked up at Anfield today. Thought they was going to do something. They thought, oh yeah, Liverpool's defence are weak. We will attack. What happened? We attack them. See, the thing about it, yeah, these so-called experts can come online as much as they want. The mainstream media can do what they want and say what they want. But what it boils down to is Isak is a red. 6-year deal. How about that? So your plan didn't work, did it? So I'm going to bring in my Coke, who's my partner in crime. Toto! Ah! How's it going, Toto?
Big up, man. Can you hear me?
Yo, I just had to have that big rant. Big up to everybody.
Yeah, what can I...
Daryl knows. Daryl knows exactly. Not just him, though. Not just him, Daryl. More. A lot more. Go ahead, Toto. How you going, bro?
What can I say? I'm feeling good. What can I say, man? The deal's done. Deal's done. Never in doubt, man. Never in doubt. No. I gotta be honest, right? As soon as I heard this Isak rumours, I was thinking to myself, nah, no way. Because you know what Liverpool's like. Like, if you would have said, I would have got Kerkez, Frimpong, Wirtz, and all that, I would have think, what is FSG smoking? You know, but look how far Liverpool came. This is going to be our best transfer window in the history of this club.
Ever.
If we sign Guehi, which will be done, the Guehi deal's done, that's going to be done in the morning, it's going to be our best transfer window.
Ever.
And that's all this Isak news. Oh, man, I shut up. Absolutely shut up. We've got two number 9s, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2 number 9s. Is what we've always been looking for. You know, we've got Ekatike, and now we've got another number 9. So if Ekatike is not playing good, Isak comes off the bench. If Isak starts, Ekatike comes off the bench. We have got an amazing attacking threat. Our defence looks shored up now. This is a team that can go on to win the league. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
So look, I can't wait.
Trust me. It says breaking news: Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Here we go. Deal agreed now for 130 million transfer fee. Record move. Yeah, record move. Listen, Mark Guay is basically going to be over the line. We know that's going to happen. It's just a matter of time before Mark Guay is going to join us. Probably going to do it tonight. I heard his medical was due for tonight. Mark Guay is just not sleeping tonight. You get me? He's just going to fly over to Anfield and get his medical. So Isak's medical is going to be in the morning. And it's all cool, man. And you know what's going to be funny? The funny thing about this year, I'm going to chill out tonight, yeah? I'm going to whack on YouTube, yeah? I'm going to whack on YouTube. And I'm going to watch all them sweats, yeah, that doubted us. All the main media that used to run the gums off and say, nah, it ain't happening, man. You ain't getting Isak, man. Ain't happening. What? Now. This is why I love when people talk, yeah? This is why I love tagging them back, you get me? I love it. I love tagging them back. I've tagged 10 people back on X already. I saved everything, man. All them people used to doubt and said, nah, it's not happening. What now? What now? He's a Liverpool player.
Especially Newcastle.
He's a Liverpool player. I don't get rival fans. Listen, the reason why rival fans, yeah, were doubting Liverpool, we know why they were doubting Liverpool. They were doubting Liverpool because they know, now they do, the rival fans didn't want us to get Isak because they knew. One of the presenters on the mainstream media, I'm not going to name his name, not going to name the channel, you get me? One of them came out, yeah, 2 days ago and said, for the sake of the league, we don't want Isak to go to Liverpool. For the sake of the league. So it's all right for Man City to spend millions and millions and millions over the past decade. Nobody said nothing. It's all right for Man United to spend millions and millions over the decades. Nobody said nothing. It's all right for Chelsea for practically buying the league in 2004, 2005 over the years, and nobody says nothing. But Liverpool don't spend nothing for 2 decades. We suddenly come out, buy some players, and everybody's got a problem with it. Why? Why has people got problems with it? Because it's Liverpool. This is why I love supporting this club, you get me? We're always, even though we're the best club in Europe, yeah, best club in the UK, yeah, I still think Liverpool's got that, you know, that underdog mentality that people just love to write us off. Look, we're the most successful club in England, yeah, and people still write us off, you get me? People still write us off. And look at Arsenal today. Arsenal thought they was going to rock, but Arsenal thought, yeah, they was going to come to Anfield, and because I saw our defence, they thought, yeah, we'll take advantage of that. What happened? No one took advantage of nothing. At the end of the day, what happened? We ended up winning, yeah, and scoring a brilliant goal by Sabazalon, which we'll talk about tomorrow. But at the end of the day, we won. They never beat us. If anything, we was pressing their defence. You get me? It went the other way around. And for me, Kanate was amazing. Big up to Kanate, man.
Yeah, definitely. But I think once we get Grahey done, we can definitely go on and win this league. And I think all the Newcastle fans that are spouting all the hate and, you know, mainstream media channels.
I understand the Newcastle fans. I understand.
Look, they're losing. They're losing their star player.
I ain't got a problem with Newcastle fans. You know, I like to cuss them up and that, but anyway, that's just banter. I understand where Newcastle fans are coming from. I understand. You get me? Because they're losing, just like when we lost players in the past. But you know, when you get the rival fans, the other ones, yeah, just run up the gums. It is what it is, isn't it? Go ahead. Sorry, Toto.
Yeah, but you're gonna get the rest of the Newcastle fans spouting their hate, but deep down they know Isak wasn't going to come anyway. Yeah. I think Newcastle was doing this firm stance because they wanted to have a number 9 secured, even though Isak weren't going to play for them anyway. They wanted to have that number 9 secured because the only number 9 they had is Asula and Anthony Gordon, the proper number 9. So they were kind of lackluster in that position, right? But as soon as I had that number 9 secured, because, you know, as soon as I signed that number 9, I was thinking to myself, that's the Isak deal sealed. Because they got that 9 sorted, sealed, right? They've got nothing to worry about now. You got that number 9, the new number 9 they brought, and they got Asula, and of course they got Gordon. So they got their attacking options sorted, right? They don't need Isak anymore. Isak is just gone, right? It's just rotten now because they don't need him anymore. Isak don't want to play for him. They got the 9. There's no chance. There's no chance either to play for him anymore. So that deal, I think, was done as soon as that number 9 was arrived to Newcastle. I think we're just finding out now. It's been announced now that the deal has been done. But look, we all knew it was going to be done in the end. No, I just think I didn't get this. You ain't getting him. You ain't getting him so early in the transfer window as well. When we linked to him so early in the transfer window, people saying, "No, you ain't getting him. You ain't getting him," with no context whatsoever. Right? No way Liverpool are going to pay £150 million outright. No way. That's just too much money for a player. 130 million is too much, you know what I mean? But 150 million is just a bit over the edge. But Newcastle meted our demands, and we played the deal into our favour.
Damn straight.
Because once they had that number 9 done, right, they can just sell off Isak for more money. And since there's only like 20, I don't know how many hours left. It's not that long now of the transfer window. Newcastle can go and buy themselves good players now because they've got 130 million to spare, plus the add-ons as well. Right, you're gonna have add-ons included.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good for Liverpool. It's good business for Liverpool. Then Newcastle can go on and buy himself 2 or 3 good players, maybe 2 players before the end of the transfer window. But yeah, it's good business from Liverpool in the business point of view. It was good business for Alexander Isak, and to go on, we just got to perform in the league now. Isak, we know we've got a clinical striker on our hands, which we've been looking for that Bobby Firmino replacement.
Yeah.
Still haven't replaced Bobby Firmino. Ekitike was Nunes' replacement, and now we have got a Bobby Firmino replacement, and it's the first time we've actually replaced Bobby Firmino in quite some time now. So we have sorted our replacements. Maybe we won't get a winger. I'm looking for a winger next transfer window, but for now, it will be Isak and Mark Guehi.
I got this little feeling, bro. I got this little feeling that we're gonna sign that kid from Aston Villa. Villa are kind of on the Rodgers. Yeah, I think Villa are on the kind of decline at the moment. Yeah, they got to sell players to bring more players in because of the PSR issue. Yeah, I've just got this little feeling. I've just got this little feeling in my bones that we're gonna sign him, bro. I just think tomorrow we're gonna wake up in the morning, and I think it's already on the plate already. We know Mark Guehi is a Liverpool player. It's just common knowledge at this point. But I just got this feeling we're gonna sign him from Aston Villa. What do you think, bro? I just got this feeling we're gonna sign him, bro, because I think Elliott's going. I think Elliott's gonna go tomorrow, and I think he's gonna be the Elliott replacement. And he just got the Premier League Young Player of the Year. You get me? Young Player of the Year, the Premier League Young Player of the Year. So
if I was Rodgers,
I think he's gonna come to Liverpool.
The only downfall of Rodgers is that if he does come to Liverpool, he will have to take a bench spot.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna mind that, bro.
It will be a step up in his career.
Yeah.
Or we can stay at Villa, right, which is respectfully a smaller club than Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Just got to say it where it is. Yeah, but end of the day, football's a packing order.
Yeah, I've got this feeling. I've got this feeling that Liverpool's gonna go through.
Eventually will want to go to bigger clubs, and
yeah.
With Villa at the moment, they're not in good form. You know, they're not scoring enough goals, and Rodgers really want to move away. And you know how our youth development is. Look at Rhea, for an example. Look at Leone. Just to name a few, come out the academy, right? We've got a good youth development system. Rodgers will probably on the bench with a step up in his career. Yes, he gets more games at Villa, but still, it's still a step up in Rodgers' career, and he can develop under Liverpool. And you know, he can play in the attacking 10. He can play a left wing. He's a very versatile player. So yeah, maybe Rodgers. Rodgers is a really good player.
Big up to TD.
And I would have him.
Big up to TD because we paid less money these transfer lads than Arsenal. I know. He's also talking about he also said TD said we need Guehi. He doesn't care less for the Villa. He don't care about the Villa play. I think Mark Guehi, TD. I think Mark Guehi is now done. I think I heard that he's taking his medical tonight or tomorrow. So
that Guehi deal's done yesterday.
That Guehi deal's done.
He was done.
Because I heard that Elliott's going in it. So I think if Elliott goes, I think we're gonna get that Rodgers in, and I think he's a very good player. Because I got a feeling if we let him go, if he doesn't go, if we don't go from this summer, I think someone's gonna come in from next season.
Yeah,
he's a very good player. And I think he'll be a great additional to the Liverpool squad. He says, not yet, mate. I get it. But you know what? We haven't replaced Diaz. We need a winger, okay? Now, I know we're probably not going to get one in this window. I know we're not going to get one in this window by the looks of it. In case, in like the miracle, Liverpool pull something out and just suddenly just slam money on the table for Rodrigo, which I doubt it. I think next year is going to be our main target. Next year will be a winger. That's the one that we're going to go for to replace Diaz. At the moment, we're good. We've got Mark. We've got Ekatike, which is not really a left winger, but he's always there. We've got what's his name? The young kid. Nagamora.
Rio.
We've got Rio Agamora. And yeah, we've got Gakpo. So we've got something there. So, but I still would have liked to see another winger coming, a left winger. It would have been good for us. We've got Chiesa. If we have, because Chiesa can play both sides as well. He can play left, he can play right. So we've got something there. So we're not really I know that's maybe not on the top of Slot's wish list, a winger, but maybe next year there will be, next season.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, right, we need to build from the back, right? If we've got no back line, if we've got no defence, we won't win nothing. Yeah. So I always said on these videos is that Guehi is our top priority. I would rather Guehi over Isak because we need a defender. Anyone who knows about football, defence wins you games. Attack gets you goals, but defence wins you games. You can't just rely on a system where we outscored the other opponent. It don't work that way. No way it works that way. You can't just rely on that. You got to rely on defence, because if you have a bad defence, you leak goals, you lose games. It's just the way it is. You can be a good attacking player, but if you can't defend, it's pointless.
That's why everybody wants Mark Guehi.
Yeah, Mark Guehi is the main priority. Yes, we've got Isak now, but to seal off the transfer window, we need Mark Guehi. Look, we've got an attacking player, good. Isak, world-class player, yeah, but we need to get that Guehi deal done. And in my opinion, I think it's already done. That deal, right, is getting announced tomorrow. He's going to go for medical.
You mean today?
Yeah, today.
Because it's what's the time now? It's nearly 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, go ahead.
That Guehi deal has been done. It was done yesterday when it was all announced by other journals and all that. It was done yesterday. But look, we get Guehi, we're high chance to win the league.
The thing is saying that Elise is going to be our main target next season. I think so as well. I think that's the guy that we're going for. Everybody's talking about it. I agree. I think next season we'll be going for Elise, the one from Bayern Munich.
Yeah. I
think that'll be our main target next season. He's the one who probably can replace Salah, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that. He's saying also said Mr. Madrid Konate was checked out today. Konate was man of the match for me.
Oh yeah.
He was man of the match for me. So I'm not sure about that, but I understand where you're coming from. But it's not my opinion. But yeah, we're here today to talk about Alexander Isak. We're not going to stay around much longer. All we ask you to do is like the video, and we've got a lot of people watching, but no likes. We've got 8 likes, so
yeah, smash the likes, man.
Smash the like, guys. I know it's late. I don't know where you are in the world, but I know it's late. Let's have a look. Yeah. I'm just checking something.
Yeah, everyone, smash the likes, man. Don't forget, don't be shy to get involved in the chat room, man. Want to hear your opinions, Liverpool fan or not. Want to hear your opinions on this Isak deal and how do you think Liverpool are going to get on with it? Liverpool, in my opinion, is going to get on with it absolutely great. We've got a completed squad, nearly a completed squad. We just need that winger now.
Yeah, we do need a winger. Yeah, I don't like the fact. I don't get me wrong, Rio, brilliant player, but I don't want him to be no starter. He's too young.
Yeah,
he's too young. Slot didn't bring him on today. See, clever. He's too young. He's just turned 17. He's too young. And you don't want to rely on him. Oh yeah, like next week we have a game after the international break. I'll start Rio. No, we need another winger to come in and who can play on the left. And I think we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I know that maybe I just want that. I just want Roger Thingy to come to Liverpool. That was the one for Villa.
Yeah,
Rodgers. I think he'd be good for Liverpool. Really, really good. What a talent he is. And if Elliot goes, he's the guy that comes in and checks that box, isn't it? 6 that box.
Yeah.
But that's it, man. That's all I got to say about that, really. I'm going to head off. That's just, I know it's a quick video, but it is late where we are. But we will be back tomorrow. Actually, it's going to be later on today. We're doing the final whistle of the game with Liverpool and and Liverpool versus Arsenal. That'll be the review later on today. It's going to be around about 7 p.m. So if anybody's around about 7 p.m. UK time, we will be going live, so you can join us for that. We're going to do the player ratings, and we're also going to do we're going to talk about Isak as well, and talk about obviously the more signings as well. So we will be going live around about 7 o'clock, so you guys can join us on that. So basically, if we're live at 7 o'clock, Toto, what time does the transfer window close? Is it 9, 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, man, about that.
So we go live an hour. We will go live an hour before the transfer window closes. That's because we're doing the final whistle tomorrow, today, and the review of the game with Liverpool versus Arsenal. So Liverpool are on top of the table. International break, everything's good. Just signed Isak, about to sign Mark Guay, maybe another one. You never know. The life is good as a Liverpool fan, isn't it, Toto? Life is good as a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. I'm just glad we got it over the line. That's all.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
So, see you later, guys. Big up to everyone. See if I can play this.
Arne Slot is my daddy. He spanks me every time I manage against him. He literally picked...
There you go. That's what you know. You see that?
Yeah.
There we go.
Arne Slot is my daddy. He spanks me every time I manage against him. He literally...
There you go. Big up to everybody. Hold that, Arsenal. Hold that.
Arne Slot is my daddy. He spanks me every time I manage